I will say that, yeah, here they come. You're just going to hold on to your britches, because here they come. They're coming back.
People, they're covering the skies because they're buying time. Yeah.
The movie, The Day the Earth Stood Still, is literally about the return of the Anunnaki. I don't know how on one plane they could put it in our face. I just did the other Geostorm, this movie. In this scene, they are tracking the trajectory of Nibiru, or asteroid, whatever it is that's coming to hit. Yeah. And funny, it's supposed to hit Manhattan, right?
They were launched from missile attempts. The military is attempting to do just that. In fact, they launched some. Given the speed which this object is moving, the chances of success are slim at best.
So then it hits, right? It comes to Earth. Look at the glow. Look at the explosion. Look at it, right? They start to hear sounds. And they start to feel something. To me, what they're feeling is frequency. And what they're hearing is them.
If you haven't heard the latest going around as of today, apparently it's yet to be peer reviewed. So this is for entertainment purposes only, TikTok. That's it. It has not been peer reviewed yet. But they just released a study saying that essentially what they think is that a planet roughly about 50 times the size of Jupiter, or a mass about 50 times the size of Jupiter, entered our solar system and basically mixed up all of the orbits. And is screwing around with the planets. I'm sorry. This is just getting ridiculous at this point. I don't know what to say. Maybe it's Nibiru? Is it Nibiru? Are they trying to, trick us into thinking that this is some new revelation, that they didn't go over Planet 9 or Planet X, what was it, a decade ago? And they said they figured they found it and it had this elongated orbit that was going to come back around. It was massive. And now they're saying, oh, there's some sort of massive planet that just entered our solar system and is pulling around the planets, just mixing stuff up. Things are getting very weird very quick. They are. I have nothing else to say. It's just funny at this point. I don't know. I love you, bye. The Cliff High prediction. Because when you think about it, we were all looking forward to thinking of this big battle that was going to go all over the place on December 4th. I think it was December 4th. And with his actual video, in there, he says that that's going to be a triggering event, something that's very obvious is going to happen, and then the battle will happen later. But on that date, we had UAPs everywhere for entertainment purposes only, because it's TikTok, so entertainment purposes.
God, look. That's not a plane.
So in reality, if we hadn't been, becoming more accustomed to it and all that kind of stuff, then that would be a pretty big sign that we had them all over the place and our government didn't know what to do. And now we have them apparently shooting down or shooting at each other or shooting at something. It looks like they're shooting lasers.
Motherfucker.
Holy cow. That thing is completely stationary shooting.
I don't know if they're... I don't know. They're videos from New Jersey. And then there's people on the ground that are shooting back. And we have this video of what looks like a UAP or an orb just basically consuming one of the drones and then spitting it out back to Earth, and it crashes.
He's like right there with it. Oh, he's like right on it. Ooh, that whatever it was just shut down the drone. If that was a drone.
And we've got the emergency, updates on what emergency services and all of those people are supposed to do if there's a down drone. Whatever comes down. They're supposed to wear hazmat suits and the FBI is supposed to come over. It's a whole big thing. Our government, of course, is still saying that these drones are definitely not from us and not from any foreign adversary or ally.
Millions of people around here, New Jersey, of course, here in Staten Island and beyond, are getting nothing but don't believe what you see. There's a saying that we had after 9/11, if you see something, say something. I think that's become, if you see something, don't worry about it, because we saw it too.
My personal opinion, I think that the drones are checking out the UAPs and trying to distract us from the UAPs, because there's definitely pictures that people have gotten, like we got high def pictures of these orbs, these plasma orbs, what I think are plasma orbs. People have also witnessed the drones spraying some sort of substance. Nobody knows what it is.
At that. He is spraying the sky again. Bro.
Doesn't seem to be affecting anyone, as far as I know. But they are spraying some sort of substance, so that's happening as well. Over New Jersey, at least. That's where the videos are, from New Jersey. And then also in New Jersey, there was like a weird thing with the radio where everything got slowed. So it wasn't like alien voices. It sounded kind of like alien voices, and everyone freaked out on this one radio station. But it was actually a show that was slowed down so much that it sounded like weird.
Fuck?
I mean, that could happen from frequency interference, just my personal opinion. Because otherwise, I mean, you don't really have a radio glitch that slows it down that much, right? That's not really a glitch. You get like static and stuff. Either way. And then there are also a whole bunch of instances where the lights are flickering, like the whole city starts flickering. Even the cars are flickering. Like just the electronics are going crazy.
It's in Memphis.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's where you were?
Yeah.
I see.
Memphis,
okay.
the capital of...
Okay, legit, I had to like pull over and like...
This is a lot. And all of this is just in the last like 4 days? So things are getting pretty spicy and entertaining. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I'm just saying Cliff High might have been right. That's all I'm saying. Maybe we spoke too soon with being disappointed. Okay, love you, bye.
Something very big is happening, and I can't believe I didn't realize it was happening. Okay, earlier this year, we had a planetary alignment, and it was so significant, and I could tell how significant it was. This is supposed to be exceedingly rare, once every 100 years. We're having another one right now, today, apparently. What? And we have another one in August. 3 in 1 year. That number is significant. The numbers of the spacing in between them feel significant. They're important numbers for me. It's part of a code, you guys. It's part of a code. Something's going on. Okay. So then the planet, the universe is becoming more coherent. It's giving us the energy. It's supporting our endeavors here. This feels so significant. I hope you guys are dialing in, but something that Spirit said, and this is serious. I know y'all not going to hear me. Please be doing meaningful shadow work. Come do it with me if you don't know how to do it, or if you've been doing it for years, meaning you're not getting many results. You need to be using this energy right now to be clearing out. You know, what does Spirit have me working on? Healing around chromosomes, healing around fragments of souls. Like, it's all about becoming the full embodiment of ourselves right now. And if the universe is aligning like this, it is giving us the energy. It's creating the field that makes it easier for us to do the same. It's entraining us a bit to its energy. This is an important opportunity, you guys. Let's make sure we're taking advantage of it. This does not happen. If this isn't a sign of a new reality, you guys, if this isn't a sign of a new age, a new reckoning, I don't know what is, you guys.
See, they told us there was nothing underground, just wild conspiracy theories, right? But now it's confirmed. $21 trillion of our money went into building around 170 underground cities. Not shelters and not bunkers, full-scale, self-sustaining cities, hidden from the public, built only for the elite. And here's the part that should make your blood boil. We are $33 trillion in debt. That means 2/3 of our national debt was spent on secret underground infrastructure that you and I were never meant to see, never use, and never benefit from. No debate, no vote, no transparency. They spent your future to build their survival plan. Now ask yourself, what happens to these cities and who controls them? Who decides what they're used for now that the truth is out? We didn't ask for them, but we sure as hell paid for them, so we should be able to use them, right? And the biggest question of all, what do they know that we don't? Why is Mark Zuckerberg building underground bunkers? Why is Jeff Bezos all of a sudden building underground bunkers? What's getting ready to happen?
See, that's there, that's there.
And that's not the sun. That can't be the sun because the sunset is over there.
That's a planet.
The sunset is over there.
Mommy, that's a planet.
And the moon is up here.
Yeah. So that must be a planet.
The moon is above us.
I don't see. That's there. That's there.
So how long are we gonna keep allowing them to lie to us when the truth keeps popping up? Look at this shit right here. So over the weekend, everybody everywhere has been saying that they've been seeing a red sun. And some people got the memo and a lot of people didn't. Although that looks like a red sun, it also looks like planet Nibiru. Zoom in on that. Check that out. I got a couple more videos for you though. Listen to this. So in my previous videos, I told you that the Pentagon said that the Anunnaki will be coming back real soon. And not even 2 weeks after that video, we see a red sun. Allegedly. Matter of fact, look at this shit right here. Listen to what this lady said.
And it's not the sun. That can't be the sun because the sunset is over there.
Okay. So what is that?
That's a planet.
Oh yeah?
The sunset is over there.
You just heard that?
And the moon is up here.
Yeah, okay. But it's more. Look at this shit right here. Listen to this.
Look at the sun.
Listen.
That's not the sun.
Yeah, okay. Pay attention. So you tell me what you think. What I will say is you shouldn't be surprised. This is 2025. With everything that's been happening thus far, this shit is not surprising at all. Let me know if you think that's a red sun or if you think that's planet Nibiru. I'm out.
So a lot of people thought the video I just made about the sun looking red all over the world was the sun, But y'all, this was not the sun. Check this out, man. Look at now, this video was sent to me from Florida. I'm gonna show y'all that this is not the sun, and that is not the moon. The sun is setting over there, and the moon is on top of her. Watch this.
And that's not the sun. That can't be the sun because...
You heard him? He said that's a planet.
That's a planet.
The sunset is over there.
Look at the sunset. You see, the kids know. The kids know. They know. And look at the moon. Look at that. Look at this. Now check this video out from Canada because they want to blame the sun looking red on the wildfires, right? But why is there two suns in Canada? This red one over here, and then you have the sun, the orange sun setting over there. What is that about? Look at this. When I tell you everybody was seeing this all over the world, this was in London. This lady was on a live stream and she saw these things, I don't know, flying through the sun, and what she saw next is crazy. Watch this, y'all.
An alien spaceship, and then it's out of the blue. The ship's changed to like an apple.
How does that happen, y'all? How does that happen? This happened on her live stream, and again, the sun already set. This is after the sunset, so this is not the sun, y'all. This is the red Kachina. And I got more videos to post, y'all. This is crazy, man. But let me know what you guys think about this video, y'all. The shift is here. Let's get it. Peace in.
Y'all, I cannot make this up. This was literally in the sky, and it's crazy because I literally just seen a video on this, and it was like, the world will present itself to those who are ready to see it. And look, this is not the sun. The sun was behind me and the moon was above me. So what is this? Like, I don't even know what to say.
The weirdest part of all was what the late Abigail Gluck whispered.
Like I'll say, a crazy mummified corpse whispering Nibiru is creepy times 10.
It gets creepier. I googled it and found a lot. Namely this. Nibiru is a planet listed in the writings of Zecharia Sitchin, particularly his book The 12th Planet. According to Sitchin's interpretation of Babylonian religious texts, a giant planet called Nibiru passes by Earth every 3,600 years and allows its sentient inhabitants to interact with humanity. These beings, which Sitchin identified with the Anunnaki of Sumerian myth, would become humanity's first gods. My favorite internet encyclopedia says there's supposed to be a collision. The Nibiru collision is a disastrous encounter between the Earth and a large planetary object. Believers in this doomsday event usually refer to this object as Planet X, or Nibiru.
The doomsday event?
I am of the Anunnaki, interdimensional beings that visit the planet Earth every few thousand years. We arrive at a time called Nibiru, when the barriers between our worlds grow weak. The Anunnaki have a great history of helping humans, but we have no physical form and must inhabit animals. But not all Anunnaki are kind and good. There are evil ones, and the most evil one of all is imprisoned beneath Crystal Cove and must not be set free.
Baby, that's not a red sun. That's Planet Nibiru. You see, it's the reason why the Pentagon warned us about the Anunnaki returning, when the truth is they actually never left. You notice lately there has been a lot of things, strange things, right, happening with the sky and rainstorms and tornadoes in places where they normally don't happen. And the reason for that is they don't want us to see what's really going on. But here's the thing, even if we cannot see it, a lot of us are feeling it. Energetically, a lot of us are being lightheaded, having headaches, being totally exhausted, sleeping like a newborn baby. A lot of us are changing our diets, the way we eat, the people that we're around, our environments, the whole nine. And the reason for that is the shift in frequency. See, it's going to come to a point where a lot of us are forced to actually vibrate higher. It's the reason why the Schumann resonance is through the roof like it has been, and all these solar flares that been hitting the earth as well. When I tell y'all, when these people pull up in this spaceship and they get off and they like 10 foot tall and they look like, never mind, y'all probably already think I'm crazy.
They told us it was just the red sun, but what if I told you that wasn't our sun at all? For decades, conspiracy theorists have warned of a hidden planet. Planet Nibiru, a rogue celestial body set to orbit a second invisible sun. one that only appears when it's too late to run. Ancient Sumerians called it the Destroyer. NASA calls it a myth. But every time the sky bleeds red, the whispers return. Some say Nibiru is home to an alien race, the Anunnaki, who once ruled Earth and plan to return. Others believe it's a planetary weapon brought back by elites who worship what they cannot control. And now, people across the globe are filming a strange red glow in the sky. So you tell me, was that a sunset? Or was that a warning? Because if Nibiru is real, and I mean it, the countdown has already begun. Just to make sure this is all for entertainment purposes only and just purely opinion.
So this shit been making headlines, y'all. They say this is the sun, right? So they say the sun look like this when there's like a wildfire, a lot of smoke in the air or some shit. But y'all, listen to this. This wasn't just in one area. I'm hearing this shit was all around the fucking world. So if you seeing this video and you seen the sun like this, let me know what state you was in when you seen it. They must really think you slow, y'all.
And that's not the sun. That can't be the sun because the sunset is over there.
The sunset over there.
That's a planet. The sunset is over
Look
there.
at that, y'all.
And the moon is up here.
And look at the moon. Y'all, this joint look like a germ in the air. This joint look like a Dragon Ball from Dragon Ball Z. My only thing is, if the sun shows up like this because of a wildfire, how was it shown all across the world? Let me know how, Sway. Then look at this one, y'all. This joint look like a sun eclipse or some shit. Nah, you know what this really look like? I know y'all seen the science where they try to say this is all the way in the Earth's crust. That's what that shit look like to me.
For those of you who don't know, the first civilization to have come out of the Ice Age and create civilization the way we know it are called the Sumerians. The Sumerians had the first of many things, but one of the big things, it was the first language, written language, was called cuneiform. In that first written language, they wrote a very detailed story about our beginnings, and in there was the story about the planet Nibiru and its inhabitants, the Anunnaki. I've been saying it for a very long time, that it's coming back. It's I'm not going to get into details with you now as to what that all means, but it's coming back. And I didn't anticipate seeing this footage that I found today that was filmed at the end of May 2024. But here it is. Nibiru was captured on camera at the end of May 2024. It's huge, it's looming, and it's here. Their chemtrails and their fake sun couldn't mask this getting caught on film. And I'm bringing it to you all so you're very aware that all the extreme weather events we're having across the world, all the crazy stuff that we're seeing in the skies, it's real, and it's being caused by Nibiru and its traveling planets, and other planets that travel with it. And we really need to be prepared, because this is not something to take lightly. Nibiru comes with cataclysms, it comes with the pole shift, and it comes with the Anunnaki who created us, and they're back. So what are we going to do about that? What are we going to do about that? Nothing. At least be prepared and be aware. Stop ridiculing it. That's what I'm saying. So what I ask is for you to look to the skies before you deny. Look up and see if you can see it for yourself. Get your cameras ready. Point your phones up in the sky and try to get this on film, and then talk about it. Start sharing the word Nibiru with your friends and your family, and start preparing for what's coming, because what's coming is going to be devastating. And this is not me saying this. This is the civilization that existed thousands of years ago that first wrote about it, the Sumerians. We can't ignore what the first civilization with the first writings and the first story of our creation told us. The planet Nibiru is inhabited. They were the ones who created us to be their slave race. That's right, that's what I'm saying. They created us to be their slave race, and they're back. When has that ever worked out well? Thank you for watching. Mr. 76 signing out.
When will this planet come back? It's here.
Scenes
it's
from Jamaica, Westmoreland.
Oh, yeah.
Good morning. This is the actual sun that I'm zooming in on. No way.
Well, there's no denying that we have been having crazy weather phenomena lately, and now we're in the middle of a geomagnetic storm from the sun's coronal mass ejections, and people have been posting videos of their very rare looking red suns. Now, I didn't want to be left out, so I came outside to look at my own sun. It's not red by any means, but it does look strange when you zoom in, and I caught something off to the side of it. Yes, it could be a lens flare, but it doesn't look like one. Now, at first glance, it looks like our typical everyday white sun, just a little bit misshapen, not perfectly round, of course. But when I zoomed into it, I noticed something off to the bottom left of it. Now, this could just be an airplane, but it doesn't look like it's moving. And if that's not odd enough, if you zoom in and look really closely, you can see objects falling around the sun. I have no idea what they are. Maybe it's just birds flying, but I thought maybe somebody with a better trained eye would be able to look at these and tell us what they are. Now look at this, right above the sun and right below now, something's falling. What is that? God bless.
Okay, so I woke up this morning to find a bunch of videos of like a fleet of UFOs. And I'm talking a ridiculous amount of UFOs. These are not Starlink. There is no way you're going to tell me that these are Starlink. And it brings my mind back to remember when we were all asking Alexa. Alexa started saying that there was like a fleet of alien ships that were heading towards Earth. And then everyone was like, that was stupid. That was ridiculous. It was a glitch with Alexa. Everybody go back to normal. And we did. We kind of have a fleet of UFOs flying around. And it's not just over New Jersey. Just look.
Damned if I don't. You know I got a girl back home. You got a man, what you want? What you want? What these bitches want from a nigga?
Holy crap, it's like a light show. It's all over the place. This is out of control. This is crazy. This is crazy. Am I going out of my mind, or are all the stars moving? This is the coolest thing. This is the coolest thing.
She knows, and I know she knows, and I know she knows, and deep down she knows. She knows, and I know she knows, and I know she knows. Well, alright. I can't be what you want from me, but alright. I can't be what you want from me, but alright. Damned if I do, shit. Damned if I don't.
I'm sorry, but you can't tell me for 1 second that's not a fleet of UFOs. Seriously. I mean, take yourself back like 5 years and then see this and tell me what you would think. We're all completely numbed out right now, which I think is by design, you know, for entertainment purposes only. But that's a fleet of UFOs. I wonder what's going to happen next. I don't know, really sad. I also need to rest. I'm still sick. I wonder what the government's going to say about this one. Because it can't be drones. These are actually like up all the way up in space. It looks like the stars are moving around in fleets. This is very exciting. Okay, that'd be fine.
Listen, the Anunnaki, they're refugees, okay? They tried to save their planet and they couldn't, so they had to leave. Because they came here a long, long time ago to get some gold, because I think that gold was going to help save their planet, but it didn't work. And the leaders of the group, I think there were two brothers, Enki and Enlil. Enki and Enlil. Those sound like some Anunnaki names to me. And supposedly they came here and they did some things with some people that were already here. And those people helped them mine the gold that they took back to their planet. But like I said, it didn't work. And a lot of the people they created to help them mine the gold, I think a lot of them are still here, I really do. And look, I could be one of them. Maybe that's why I like gold so much. And so when the Anunnaki refugees return, I don't know if Enki or Enlil will be with them, but if they are, those guys will be really old. They'll be really old. I mean, these guys will be so old, they had dinosaurs as pets, okay? But when they arrive, we'll make sure to treat them just like the refugees I like from certain countries.
Anybody who doesn't know who the Anunnaki is, basically in ancient Mesopotamia, they deciphered some Sumerian clay tablets that had these stories, these mythologies on them. And the mythologies basically told the story of how humanity got its start, that there was these like 20-foot tall giant gods that came from the sky from a planet called Nibiru. Sounds like sushi. Basically, they needed to mine gold because they needed it for some way to fix their atmosphere on their planet. And they didn't want to do it themselves. There's only a handful of them that came on this spaceship. So they combined their DNA with primates that were already here on this planet and created a slave race. Well, that was us. If any of this is true, if you think about it, like, why did gold become so valuable to us? Yeah, it's a metal, and yeah, it's easy to melt, but why were we wearing it? And
it's pretty.
But it's like, so is silver, and so are other things, so are gems, and like, why did we think gold was so special? I mean, lately now with technology, we know how valuable gold is because you need them for circuits and supercomputers and chips, and so we get it now. Like, it's one of the most functional metals, right?
Good word.
Thank you.
Why did we hold it to such a high regard?
Because we were trained to. We had these gods that were basically having us, supposedly, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only, mining gold and giving it to them, and then they were all like hoarding it, and they're like, peace out. We got our riches, and then we were left with the dregs of what was left over. But why would I bring up the Anunnaki now? Bum, bum, bum. There is this guy, he's very, very big in the UFO community, does a lot of reporting, he interviews a lot of people, documentarian. You can find him on TikTok as the king of UFOs. So he dropped some knowledge this week. Kind of one of those trust me bro moments, but he alleges that somebody that he knows from the Pentagon reached out to him and told him that there are a lot of people that work in the Pentagon who believe that the Anunnaki are on their way back.
I mean, okay.
I guess she finds that funny.
I don't know why that struck me.
Because she doesn't like this alien
We're
thing.
getting into... No, I don't dislike the alien. I know who the Anunnaki are, even, okay? I've watched Ancient Aliens. Okay, but why? Okay, I've got to ask,
they reached out to him, and they believe that the Anunnaki are coming back, and half of the people that believe that they're coming back believe that they're demonic. And so, does our government and our major elites and our religious figures and stuff, do they have knowledge that we don't have or not really being shared with us? And then are they making their own interpretations of this knowledge? Like, are they afraid because, yeah, let's say they're real. Let's just put it on a shelf and just like, for a minute, imagine that this is all real. They came here and they created a slave race. And then they let us be, and we don't want to be slaves again. A. Well, B, like, why are they coming back? Like, is it
minerals?
Maybe. So are they going to take more of our precious resources that we barely have enough for ourselves? Are they coming back to help us because they've been watching and they're like, oh, look what we created. Let's go, like, kind of set them straight. Are they going to be nice about it? Are they going to be mean about it? Are our government officials, like, prepping for something? Could it be to attack them? Which I would think would be really dumb. Like, these things, right, are 20 feet tall and have technology way beyond us. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, according to the lore.
What do they look like? According to the lore?
Well, according to the lore, I believe that they might look like reptilians. So a lot of people talk about that. But I've also seen some of the ancient Sumerian Mesopotamian art where they kind of look like birds with like big feather wing type things. So who knows what they really do look like.
They stand out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would stand out. They wouldn't need the hat. They would stand out.
Well, maybe the hats will like, hey, we're little lizard babies.
Yeah.
If you're reptilian, we're cool.
Oh my God.
But there's more.
But there's more.
Because in a totally unrelated, absolutely not even part of that, a whistleblower came out, this woman named Catherine Austin Fitz. She was on Tucker Carlson's podcast this week, and she worked for the George H.W. Bush administration, and her position was the Assistant Secretary of Housing and Urban Development. Okay? She had a real big title there. And according to her on this show, she claims that our government and the elites have spent $21 trillion on building a whole underground bunker, like so many bunkers, miles and miles of cities with transportation. But she did mention that it's all underground, and it even goes under the ground of the oceans. It's that big. And that the technology that they've used there, like the railway systems and all the things, the transportation that they've built there, is better than what we have on land. So think about this.
I kind of believe that.
Yeah, think about this. Our Pentagon has failed its audit. How much money?
So are we, okay.
$21 trillion.
Going along to the theory, we are basically putting all these resources to go underground, to escape underground? Is that our plan?
For the elites and the government and the connected people to escape underground while the rest of us sweat it out for an extinction level event. Think about it, while our infrastructure is crumbling and our bridges are falling and our FAA can't keep planes in the air.
But screw it, they're going underground.
They're going underground and they have better trains than we do up here, supposedly. And we're worried about US aid and our taxes going
they have a bullet train
to Medicare.
They have a bullet train
down there. 100%. So, if they do. But like, pissed! I'm pissed! Okay. Maybe. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I'm just saying this Pentagon thing came out from this guy about like the Anunnaki coming back, and the same week this lady went on to the Tucker Carlson podcast and was talking about this underground bunker. So is it maybe the extinction level event that they're afraid of is this Anunnaki coming back?
Alright, so I'm curious, in the alien community, how are people reacting to this news?
A lot of people think it's a hoax. A lot of people think that it's part of Project Bluebeam, and the reason why a lot of these whistleblowers are coming out and congressional hearings are happening and they're telling us more is that they're actually going to fake an alien invasion in order to control the populace and create a new world order.
Talk about a wag the dog.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what the orbs and stuff are?
It could be.
Warming people up for that?
It could be, or the orbs are coming from a mothership that's heading this way, and those are kind of like scouts, like recon, seeing what's up before they actually get here.
Ooh.
Who knows?
Okay.
Or there's another theory that I have.
That you have. This is your own personal theory.
Yes. What if the governments of the world can see that there's a giant asteroid heading our way, and they just know it's so many years away, right?
And they're just not telling us.
They're not telling us, but they know that there's a lot of people with their own telescopes at home, and they will eventually see this object. So they're telling us, little drip telling us that there's some mothership coming our way, so that we end up thinking about that and concentrating on that while they all run underground, and we are like, oh, it's a big ship, oh, it's a big ship, and at the last second we're like, oh, it's a big rock. Oh, I know, it's really depressing and scary.
So,
but these guys went through it, so I guess,
and they survived in some forms. But don't sweat things you can't control. What do you think?
Please, somebody tell me why the news has not covered this. Why ain't NASA saying nothing about it? Why ain't listen, if you looked up and you seen this and you said something's not right about this, dog, you were right. This is not a false flag, dog. Nibiru, possibly. But y'all are my tribe of people. Y'all ask why. Y'all look up, y'all see that something is not right about this. The Anunnaki, Nibiru, all that. I think y'all are all correct. Look at how much footage we got about this, man. Like, something's going on, and they're not telling us, and they don't want to talk about it. It's not the sun. What the fuck?
Finally, something in Anaheim happens. What the fuck is that?
I don't know. We have customers.
Oh shit.
Now we have, you see the light? Behind it, the red light?
Oh, that's what I was telling you. What the fuck is that?
I'm gonna step back. It's gonna zap us.
Oh my god. Hey, amiga.
Hey.
Amiga. You wanna see? You see that?
What the hell is that? Holy shit! What the fuck?
So we're just gonna pretend like this shit here ain't happening.
One day I hope you see the truth. This puppet show it stays on because of you fools. We've been dancing with.
That is not a doctored picture. That is a real photo from a real person in Alaska.
Does anyone remember a few years back when they announced that there was another planet that a bunch of people were calling like Planet X? Some people were calling it Nibiru. And it was supposed to have this elongated orbit and come close to Earth right around meow. And then there were all those theories that when it did come close to Earth, that it was going to cause potentially a pole shift and a whole bunch of catastrophic events all over our planet. And now we have a second moon and a whole bunch of catastrophic events happening all over our planet. And the moon's like going missing and then coming back and doing all this weird stuff. Just thinking about that right now. Okay, love you, bye.
So a lot of people thought the video I just made about the sun looking red all over the world was the sun. But y'all, this was not the sun. Check this out, man. Look. Now this video was sent to me from Florida. I'ma show y'all that this is not the sun. And that is not the moon. The sun is setting over there. And the moon is on top of her. Check this video out from Canada. Because they want to blame the sun looking red on the wildfires. Right? But why is there two suns in Canada? This red one over here. And then you have the sun. The orange. Sun setting over there. What is that? About tell you, everybody was seeing this all over the world. This was in London. This lady was on a live stream and she saw these things. I don't know, flying through the sun. This is after the sunset. So this is not the sun. Y'all, this is the red Kachina. And I got more videos. Suppose y'all. This is crazy, man. But let me know what you guys think about this video. Y'all, the shift is here. Let's get it peace and...
Let me tell you, they said that is not the sun. They said that red ball in the sky is not the sun. They said allegedly it is a planet. And a planet that comes around every so many years called Planet Nibiru, or you might have heard it called Planet X. Okay, and how all this weather has been, all this rain, like we're in April showers. Honey, they could have been covering up the sky so that we don't see Planet X, Planet Nibiru, because that was not a red sun. That ball was so beautiful. So beautiful and red and round, clear as day, no rays coming off of it. Okay, you can look directly at it. You can't really look directly at the sun. You could look directly at it and it wasn't hurting your eyes or any of that. Okay, that they saying was a planet, guys. And if you let's see if we can capture it again tonight. It's the most beautiful thing. Okay, the most beautiful thing.
Bro, if the sun set way over there, what is this? Like, what is that? What is it? You can tell it's red because the cloud over top of it, you can see it. What is that, bro? And the sun don't even go over that far, because I've been seeing the sun earlier and it wasn't in that position. It was way past that. What is that, bruh? Like, bro, they just right there. I ain't scared. I don't live in fear. Shoot. What is that, though? If the sun set over there, what is that?
Look, the sun's over this way. It's like setting over this way. What the fuck is that? Okay? Seriously, what is that if the sun's setting over here? The sun's behind this light. That's some Nibiru shit right there. That's where the sun is, right? The sun's behind over here. What the fuck is that?
Why is the sun broken? Why does it look like this? What is happening here? Like, is this some sort of weird eclipse? Like, I don't know what it is. It looks like a half moon sun. I don't understand. Like, I've never seen this before, and I've looked at the comments, and it's mostly just like Canadas up there griping. They're like, we see it every day because of the smog or smoke or some crap. I don't know what they're going on about, but you know what? I've seen quite a few people in the comments post pictures, and they're all seeing the same thing, and it's weird. Why would the smoke make it look like half a sun or an extra sun beside it? And before you say lens flare, I've seen videos where people are moving around and moving left and right, and it's still just staying right there where it's at. Whenever you have a lens flare, it kind of moves around on the screen, but maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe it's some sort of double slit experiment put on by NASA freaking CERN whenever they did particle accelerations through the world and the hemisphere. I don't know what's happening anymore, but you can follow me if you want to. That's all I got to say about this subject. I've seen a lot of cool alien videos today too, but I ain't got time to post all that because I got sunburnt by the weird sun. I hope you all have a great day. Bye.
Look at the sky. This is not real. I've never seen the sky look like that.
Man, look at that shit. Huh? That shit look like... That shit fake, man. That can't be the sun. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Did you guys see what happened in Denver? People in Denver woke up to an all red sky, y'all. I'm talking about blood crimson. Fire should be falling out of the sky type of stuff. Y'all see that huge thing right there, y'all?
What the fuck is going on in Denver? Why was sky red this morning, the 2nd of June 25?
Okay, so we seen blue skies, teal skies, purple and blue rain, and now Denver has its own personal red light therapy, y'all. What is going on in the world? So you mean to tell me that the sky just turned apocalyptic overnight? Did y'all see the aurora borealis? So this was in Colorado last night. I don't think this is enough to turn the whole sky red in the rising, but this is very interesting, y'all. Check this out. Wow, y'all see that? Now let's come over to Australia, and this is what the sky was looking at over in Australia. Y'all see this? Look at that, y'all. Look at this. Look at the amazing fire up in the sky. Don't act like all of this ain't connected, y'all. Solar energy is off the charts. The sun is popping off. The geomagnetic storm, you have the cosmic fire, and then you have the sky changing all kind of mood lamp colors. This is amazing. Look at that, y'all. Something is most definitely stirring up above, y'all. So let me ask y'all a question. Is this the calm before the storm? Is this the calm before the storm, especially with everybody seeing the two suns out there right now? But yes, y'all, what a time to be alive. Denver, Colorado, what's going on out there? How y'all doing? Let me know down in the comments below. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. Just shift this here. Let's get it. Peace in.
That's just crazy. Seen some trippy stuff today. Wow.
Take a look at this, guys. What? Looks more like the sun is. Like, look at this picture. Look at this picture I took. I mean, insane.
So President Trump is planning on turning the firmament into a firmament. And I know you're like, what am I talking about? Well, if you haven't heard, President Trump is planning on building a golden dome above the United States. You heard what I just said, right? a golden dome over the United States. Matter of fact, look at this shit. So supposedly this golden dome is supposed to protect us from bombs and missiles. And due to the fact that we've been rubbing a lot of different countries the wrong way, we might just need this. But if you think about it, they're about to spend $175 billion to make this. And this is supposed to protect us from bombs and missiles. What if, and I'm just saying, what if it wasn't just to protect us from bombs and missiles? What if, and hear me out, this isn't just for what they're telling us is for. Now, if you remember, a couple of videos ago, I told you that someone in the Pentagon said that the Anunnakis are coming back real soon. And if you jump down a rabbit hole on this, they're saying that this thing will be equipped with weapons, lasers, to defend us from things coming from outer space. What I will say is this: somebody knows more than what they're saying. But in order for us to be safe, we might need that golden dome. Pay attention.
So why are people waking up to two suns in the sky now, y'all? We thought the month of June was gonna be quiet, but nah, y'all. Look at this. Even 3. Look. 1, Saturn. Here goes another sun, and that, look at that over here, Montgomery, Alabama.
There it goes. The second sun.
You can clearly see that, y'all, and it looks like there's another one behind this one.
Some call it Nemesis, some call it Nibiru, but here it is.
Check this one out in Virginia. How do you explain that? That's not a lens flare, y'all. That's literally, look at that. Look at the lens flare. It's literally showing y'all two suns. And I can clearly see that there is another one obfuscating. Y'all look at this sky glitch in Boston. Look at this. It's like the sun is trying to come up, but it can't. Y'all see that? Look at this. Why is it doing that? And even when it pops up, it's glitching. And here's the other sun behind it. Look at this. Look at that, y'all. Check this video out from Michigan. You can clearly see the sky is red and the sun is like green, that, you know, that emerald sun, and you can see the other, there's another sun behind it. Things are even happening at nighttime. Check out this video from Dallas, Texas last night, y'all. Someone recorded what seems to be 3 moons. So it looks like there's 2 planets over here. Y'all can clearly see that. And then one is up there. And then this was last night in Florida. Check this out, y'all. What is going on?
What the fuck is this shit, though?
You see how in line everything is, y'all? I just made a video about Phil Collins. You can feel it in the air, right? And now you can literally feel it and see it in the air. I'm showing y'all how everything is divine and everything is in a line right now, y'all. But amazing times that we live in. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. The shift is here. Let's get it. Peace in.
But baby, we both know this is not our time. It's time to say goodbye until we meet again. 'Cause this is not the end. It will come a day when we will find our way. Violins playing and the angels crying. When the stars align, I'll be there.
Huge. This is a massive story. Record this, download this. This is a potentially dangerous story for me to share, but you need to see this because we need answers. I am happy, healthy, and not prone to accidents, just saying. For context, I do a radar and satellite review show on my website every single day. So when I tell you this is freaking weird, I know what freaking weird is. As I was reviewing radar data, I spotted an anomaly in Florida. It appears that a wave was emanating from each tower, which was subsequently pushing the cloud cover and precipitation outward. That alone shouldn't happen. The mainstream narrative is that these towers only track systems, but here we have clouds and rain being moved in a perfect circular outward fashion at the exact same speeds near each tower. And look at this area. When the clouds collide in the middle between 2 separate waves from 2 separate towers. Then as I looked along the Gulf coastline, this is where things got even more crazy. All the towers along the coastline are doing the exact same thing at the exact same times. Texas, Louisiana. I mean, look at Louisiana. The wave is emanating outward to the point where the clouds and precipitation spreads out equally in all directions and is then eliminated. In fact, even more strange is at every area of precipitation near the towers along the Gulf and Atlantic coastline disappears simultaneously. And that's not even the craziest frickin' part. The craziest frickin' part is the time code for when these waves occurred. About 1940 UTC, these areas felt seismic activity. The local news reported it as an earthquake at a 3.1 magnitude.
Well, at about 2:41 this afternoon, apparently there was an earthquake out about 10 miles deep in the Gulf, 70 miles south of Gulf Shores.
A rare event in this area. You heard me right. The moment we saw these waves around these towers, they reported that there was an earthquake. Here's the thing though. Earthquakes don't impact the atmosphere. It can't move clouds. It certainly wouldn't move clouds in perfect circular waves emitting outward from each and every tower along the entire Gulf coastline up to the Carolinas on the Atlantic coast. And I'm still trying to figure out, is this emanating from the towers themselves? Or is there something working with them in the ocean? So I looked a little further to see what I could find in the cloud cover in the Gulf around the time of the supposed earthquake. And I found this. What is moving these clouds out there like that? What are you guys doing? This is
What has been going on with the sun? Have you seen any of this yourself in the last few days? It's been going on more and more in the last few years. The mainstream media tells us this is nothing more than wildfires in Canada, while simultaneously volcanoes erupting, and a sandstorm in Africa. But it's quite strange. In my nearly 40 years of existing, I have not ever seen this phenomenon, except the last few years. Just go onto Twitter, or X, as it's called now, do a search for Red Sun. See all the photos and videos yourself from people all over this realm, reporting the same strange phenomenon. Now, unless you're fully boosted and love being told what to think, and trusting the experts, you know this is far from normal. This was taken in London just yesterday. So what is it exactly? Some say it's a sun simulation. Some say it's the return of the fabled planet Nibiru, or even the start of something biblical. This last video I have comes from London, and it's the most fascinating one yet. Let me know what you think in the comments. And remember, question everything, friends. Until next time.
5 minutes to 9 in the evening, London time. This was during my live stream. To me, it looks like an alien spaceship. And then it's out of the blue, the shape's changed to like an apple. Look at it. Can anyone explain? Or if you live in central London, did you witness, look at the sky and seeing this apart from me during my live stream? It's so weird. The shape is, I can't explain it. All I can think of is like an apple shape or something else. It's definitely some kind of phenomenon. I don't know. What is this? Can anyone explain? JSM here, share your thoughts.
Feels like it's flying.
So when is enough enough? How long are we going to keep pretending that the things that we're seeing in the sky are a figment of our imagination and not real? Take a look at this. So over this past weekend, everyone has been posting videos of what they're claiming to be a red sun. Others have also claimed, although it does look like a red sun, that it could be planet Nibiru. Zoom in on that pretty closely and take a look at it for yourself. I have some more videos that have been posted of it. I'll share that with you right now. Listen to what she says.
And that's not the sun. That can't be the sun because the sunset is over there.
Wow.
That's a planet. The sunset is over there. And the moon is up here.
Look at this.
That must be a planet.
Check this video out.
Y'all ever seen the sun looking like that?
Listen to that.
What is up with that?
Yeah, keep watching. So, with everything that's happening in 2025, did you have this on your bingo card? Does that look like a red sun to you, or does that look like a planet to you? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And as always, I'd love to hear from you.
Why are y'all surprised that Nibiru is popping up all over the internet? I literally been talking about this shit since 2019, yo. Look at this clear photo they caught in Toronto, yo. And then peep this video real quick. Look at this shit.
It's there, look. All this while I've seen a white and then now the red is showing up, you all. I just tried to do a reel and it would not let me. I recorded for 1 minute and 44 seconds, and when I pushed stop, it kicked me off.
Bro,
this is what's up there.
The Anunnaki is here. Look, y'all, do y'all know why they've been trying to prepare us with this alien shit and all that? It's because they knew that this was coming. All these different angles, bro. I've been telling y'all these niggas is not sneaky, yo. I'm telling you, bro, they've been telling us for years. Look at that shit. Bro, it's something up there, it's something going on, it's something about to happen. This is just for entertainment purposes only, TikTok. I'm trying to make the crowd laugh. Bro, this is why they at least been building bunkers. Take a screenshot. I've been trying to tell y'all, peep this shit. I don't know if y'all peep this, but y'all seen how many crazy storms and everything's supposed to be popping up, tsunamis and all that. No, bro, it's because of this joint. I'm telling y'all, nigga. Wait up!
Y'all, it's what, 7:25, something like that? The sun supposed to go down. Why is it even looking like this and up this high? First of all, it don't even look like the sun. I'm trying to tell you, this is not the sun. It ain't no way. Hell no. Hell no. To the no, no, no. That's not the sun. Something is really, really strange, y'all. Weird. That is not the sun. Tasia! Tasia, come here! Doom! Y'all come here! Yeah, tell Tasia Doom, come here. Come here.
I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. The one and only. The one and fucking only, bro. You don't need the fucking glasses. You see it? Oh my fucking god. What a fucking sight to see. Living proof. Living proof. Oh, oh, that's beautiful. Go get that Nico. Go get that Nico. We all see. We all see. I'm sorry. Damn. Well, where that plane stopped at? Look at that star. Look at that star. That's him. That's him, y'all. I can't even see that fucking star. I can't even see that. Oh my god. That shit beautiful as fuck. Oh. I fell in love. I can look at it all day, every day. And he moved them clouds, like I said. He moved them fucking clouds, so we all can see it.
People, they're covering the skies because they're buying time. Yeah. Remember those bunkers? There's no way possible for them to be able to do this forever. They're buying time. In fact, they're probably escaping into their bunkers as we speak.
What the fuck? I had to get away from the light. Oh shit.
That could be an alien! Hey yo, you move your butt!
Bruh. That's weird as fuck.
I saw something way more different, you know? You know that could be a shooting star!
Oh, look at the sky.
West, man, go west! I wish we can!
Motherfucker's going straight across.